It's been a while since the rumors of Wilmer Valderrama leaving the crime series NCIS first surfaced, and after a recent cryptic post shared by the actor on his Instagram, the fans' concerns have basically doubled. Here's how fans have reacted to Wilmer Valderrama's most recent NCIS news. Keep watching. First, let's talk about the Instagram post and what it could mean. The newest season of NCIS is about to premiere in the coming week, and as much as the fans are excited about their favorite show being back on the air, they're even more worried about their beloved Torres, who's been played by Valderrama for 8 seasons now. We'll admit that the most recent update from the guy isn't what first worried fans that he might be leaving, but it pretty much made those fears worse. The Instagram post in which Valderrama shared the first look at the newest season as well as his character in it shows Torres speaking to Parker and Vance about a new criminal with a master plan and an endgame involving his own life. The snippet implies that the Diaz guy has been planning and plotting for 6 years to finally exact his revenge on Torres after he took him down in an undercover operation. It seems that Diaz wants a fight, and Torres is ready as ever to give it to him. The only problem is that Torres is absolutely alone this time. There's no one else that Diaz is aiming for, and Torres will have a one-on-one battle with someone who seems to be much more experienced at that sort of thing. And that obviously translates to grave danger in Torres' case. Could it be that he'll be executed this season? Or is the network just trying to create hype, and the fans are falling for it? The fans have had a mixed reaction to the post, and they voiced their opinions on the post itself, as well as on their own social media accounts. How are fans taking the possible departure of Valderrama from the show? The fans saw the confusion-creating 30-second clip and immediately jumped to conclusions that Valderrama is in fact being kicked off the show. One such fan took to the comments and said, "Please don't die," to which the actor replied with a "what can I say" emoji, stirring the teapot further. Another expressed how they know Valderrama will be seen as Zorro in the upcoming Disney live-action series, but they still want to see more of Torres in future seasons. The NCIS special agent might be leaving for good, but some fans are just happy he's getting episodes dedicated to his backstory. A little after that first post, Valderrama continued teasing what was to come for his character in the series. He captioned one of these posts with, quote, "Every case has its consequences. They don't just go away. And for Torres, the past is now again," unquote. In a follow-up post, we saw his character being forced to face his past after running away from it for the longest time. As things are looking, we're pretty much just crossing our fingers that Valderrama won't up and leave the series all of a sudden. But even if he does, it'll be to explore himself somewhere else creatively, as he's still in the prime of his career. Next, Valderrama's role in Disney's Zorro. The 41-year-old is set to star in, as well as executively produce, a new live-action version of Zorro. The series is being backed by the Disney network, which is why it's a pretty huge deal for the actor. And yes, he'll be playing both Don Diego de la Vega and his alter ego Zorro at the same time. Much like the original ABC-Disney joint series from the 1950s, the show will revolve around the adventures and misadventures of this political hero who protects the people of Los Angeles from the oppressive Spanish regime. Ayo Davis, who's the president of branded Disney Television, said that the network is intending the new series to reflect the original one. It'll be set in the town of Pueblo de Los Angeles in the 1800s, and this theme will be seen in everything, from the costumes to the language and accents of the characters. The president also said that the lead actor shares an interest in the rich and diverse cultures of the Americas and will do his best in portraying it to his fans. Valderrama himself said that Zorro is a character that resonated with him from a very young age. It made him feel as if he could be a hero as a Latino as well. This probably explains why he's taken up the role so easily. And not only that, but he'd be funding the production as well. Now, in other NCIS news, new faces are joining NCIS. Like any other long-running show, there will be faces leaving and faces joining the NCIS roster. This time, it's the Foster star Terry Polo, who will be in season 19 of the crime drama as Alden Parker's ex-wife. NCIS will be the newest successful police procedural to be added to Polo's resume. In the past, she's appeared in several episodes of Law & Order and one episode of CSI Miami. She'll appear on NCIS now for for the first time in the finale of season 19 and will be keeping her role as Vivian Kolchak in the season to follow. Kolchak is the ex-wife of Special Agent Alden Parker, and as a paranormal investigator herself, could be causing some trouble, but we're yet to see. Next, Sasha Alexander and Michael Weatherly reunite. An NCIS reunion staged by Bull involves Sasha Alexander and the lead Michael Weatherly. Alexander directed a previous episode for the show, and while we may not get to see her with Weatherly, the CBS network shared some sweet photos of them interacting behind the scenes. Geneva Carr said that it was nice to have a friend of Michael's direct the episode. It showed understanding and chemistry between the two, and was a sweet moment, not just for the two of them, but for the entire cast and crew present for that episode. In the episode titled Opening Up, we see Bull sidelined with a severe back injury. Marissa and Chunk are forced to go to court without him to defend Marissa's childhood friend against a mean boss who fired her wrongfully. On the other hand, Danny is seen contemplating what it is that she wants out of life and how she plans to get it. Carr said about the injury that it made Bull rely on his team in ways that he never could have imagined. With his own inability to be in court, he has to trust his mates to do a good job and make him proud. Marissa and Chunk go head-to-head in the episode, and Danny is facing some huge problems of her own. And here's the worst Abby Scioto storyline according to the fans. Abby is one of the biggest characters on NCIS, and over the years, she's faced several ups and downs. But among the many things to happen with the character, one didn't sit particularly well with the fans, and they termed it the worst Abby storyline ever. For 15 seasons, Abby has continued to bring a certain humor and quirkiness to the show. She's a preppy forensic scientist who can bring fun into the laboratory while also being great at her job. Over the years, the character had charmed the fans and gathered a strong fan base, who still sometimes yearn for her return. But there was one time when this dual nature rather annoyed the fans. It was during the 13th episode of season 5 of NCIS when Abby found herself in her quirky wheelhouse. The team bursts in on a cold-blooded murder where McGee is almost attacked by a dog standing near the corpse. He tries his best not to seriously hurt the dog in the process of hurling it away. This annoys dog-loving Abby, who scolds McGee for mishandling the situation and assuming that the dog, which she immediately names Jethro, is the culprit. Throughout the episode, Abby goes to amusing lengths to prove Jethro's innocence. Then, when Jethro sniffs out some bones belonging to some other missing dog, Abby's proven right, and Jethro is let free. This type of humor being involved is just the kind of thing Abby would do, but some fans found it annoying that she was willing to put the dog's well-being over her co-workers. One user took to IMDb to point out that this moral inconsistency in Abby's behavior. She became so concerned about a dog's health that she completely overlooked her partner for years. Some fans just found the episode to be cringy, but other than that, Abby managed to please her fans with every single little quirk of hers. She had a childlike excitement about her, which came out in the most serious of cases. She made the workroom environment lighter with her humor and good nature. Unfortunately, her role was eliminated for good from the show after the 15th season, but fans still miss her presence in the forensic lab. That was it for today's video. What are your thoughts on Wilmer Valderrama leaving the NCIS franchise? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, where we post similar videos quite frequently. We'll see you in the next one.